Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, hello. My name is Brittany and my channel name is pronounced BRATTERSTEIN. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Hopefully you enjoy what you see. If not, I'm sorry. Right? But I hope you do because I'm pretty excited to film it, so I hope you enjoy watching it and I hope that the look that I do comes out good. I'm not really sure what it is that my bangs are doing today. They got a curly cue going on and I don't know. Today's video, as I'm sure you gathered from the title and the thumbnail, I'm really excited about filming. I have been really interested in trying this brand for a while, but I just hadn't made the plunge and done it. I don't know why I hadn't done it, especially because of all of the perks of the brand, which we'll go over eventually. But that brand is Juvia's Place, and I finally put in a purchase, and I'm so excited because all of my things are here. Well, both my things are here. So that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be me giving you a tutorial and a review and swatches of the new Warrior 2 palette from Juvia's Place. And I also picked up a little blush Serafina so I can do, you know, some blush, some eyes, get into it. Let's do it. I'm excited. Let's do it. But before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every week, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway on whatever's hot. And you'll need to be subscribed. Maybe it'll be a Juvia's Place product. That was a weird way to say that. But maybe it will, maybe it won't, maybe it'll be ColourPop. It's usually ColourPop because ColourPop's always coming out with something that's hot, but who knows? I don't know. You don't know, but one thing you do know is you'll have to be subscribed to possibly win, so do that now. Please also make sure to give this a thumbs up if you like reviews, tutorials, swatches, or Juvia's Place, or just like me. If you're enjoying what you're watching so far, or if you enjoy it at any point throughout the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know your name. Hi, I'm Brittany, and what is your name? Let me know down below. And now I think it's time that we just go ahead and get into this. I think we should do it. Do you want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that right now. If you would like to see me create a look and do swatches and a review on the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette and try out this beautiful little blush, it's actually a brand first impression if we're real, because I've never tried it. And if you want to see it, just keep on watching. I got my strawberry acai. I don't know if you've ever had this from Starbucks, but it's literally Capri Sun for adults. Like, it tastes exactly like Capri Sun. But I don't feel bad drinking it because it's sold at Starbucks and I am a grown adult. And this is an adult beverage. Kids can't shop at Starbucks. And there's no lid because plastic straws kill turtles, so. And plastic's bad for the environment and lots of other reasons, but if you want to know, that's why. Okay, so I guess we will start with the palette because I'm sure that's what everyone's more interested in. I'm excited about the blush. I mean, I'm excited about both, but I feel like more people are going to be excited about the palette, so I will start with this, but I'm also very excited to use this blush because the color, let me tell you what. So this is the unicarton it comes in, and look at how beautiful that is. Look at this bitch's cheekbones. Where did they get this picture of me also? So this is the palette here. It has the same packaging, simple cardboard packaging, very nice, and this is the palette. No mirror. No big deal. I think I got this. The reason I even put in the order is because I got a message or something from Trend Mood saying that Juvia's Place was having a 50% off sale, and I was like, well, it's now or never. This isn't the palette I was initially going to get. The one I was going to get, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like all of their names have names that I can't pronounce. It's the one that has like the bright teal and the green, like the colorful one, but it was sold out. And then I saw this one and I was like, oh shit, all mattes. All mattes. That is my dream come true. And this looks like it could be a very good palette for like every day and to just grab with me to go, because it's also got this pretty orange, this pretty coral. It's got stuff I could use every day, but also if I want to jazz it up, it's got stuff, so I felt like this would be a good place to start. And you can tell a lot about a brand's eyeshadow formulas by their mattes, so that's why I got this one. And I guess I'll show you the blush now too, just so that you could see what you're in for when we put it on. This is the little package of the blush. Super cute. I love how colorful it is. And look at that shade. As you see, I swatched it with my finger last night, but ooh, I want this on my face and I want it right now. All right, so I'm so excited to get into this. The cool thing about Juvia's Place, first off, I've heard nothing but great things about the formula, but it's also inexpensive. This is, I don't know, I believe this is under $20. I will put the price on the screen or down below, but it's extremely affordable for what you get. And look at those pans. Look at how big they are. Look at that. Let's get into it. All right, we got you broad and a smidge, so let's go ahead and put on some eyeshadow. Okay, so here are the shades here. I'm holding it upside down, so I guess I should hold it like this so you can see them. How pretty are those? I don't even know what I want to do. I know I'm going to use this because this is like, this shade in every palette is always my go-to. This all over the lid, on the lower lash line is always beautiful, but I also know I want to get in this mustard, and I'm really attracted to those as well, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can use them all in one. Probably not, but I'm gonna use some for sure. Sure. Forgive me in advance if I destroy these names, but I'm going to try to say them and not just you know, be like, oh, I can't. So I'm going to start with this, which I believe is Kana. Could be Kana, could be Kana, could it be Kane? I think it's Kana, and this is what we're gonna start with. Why do I sound like a turtle all the time? Let's start by putting this on the outer upper crease area. It's exactly what I would expect from a color like that. Going in with a second dip. And that's what we have from that shade there. Okay, so that shade actually surprised me in that it didn't surprise me. What I find when I get a palette that has a shade like this, let me show you again so you can remember what it looks like. Typically when I get a palette and it has a shade like this, it'll pull super warm on me and more pigmented than it looks like it's going to be. This actually pulls pretty damn close to exactly what's in the pan, so it's actually on the cooler side and lighter, which I don't typically experience. I mean, it's still a little warm on me because everything pulls warm on me, but this is more neutral and true to tone as it is in the pan, which surprised me because that's never the case with those types of shades. Like Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek, for example, my favorite eyeshadow of all time. It looks like that in the pan, but it applies a little bit warmer and a little more pigmented, and this is more true to color. So, okay, I'm now going to go in with a bit of this Zama shade here and go a little bit lower with that in the outer corner as well. That is very pigmented. Very pigmented as soon as you put it down too. Very pretty. I haven't done like an orangey look in a while. I like how the crease is sort of orange. Okay, now I'm going to deepen it still with the shade Jamata. Jamata looks like she's going to be deep. And my bangs look like a greasy disaster. Ugh. That's actually a lot less pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Maybe I tapped too much off before. Yeah, there she is. So I'm going back in with a little more of that Jamata and I'm putting it up against the lash line. I want to make it sort of in like a V shape here. This might not be the brush for it. Yeah. I think this might work better. That's a little better. And then like in a little V shape. Nice. Okay, now I'm taking that first shade Kana and I'm going to hit that area to try to fix that blending because as I've said before, that spot does not blend on my eye. Like this eye looks great. This eye always looks stupid. Anybody else who can relate? Hate it. I just have to like put a little extra TLC on this eye all the time. I'm actually going to take a little bit of that orange. I think that would be cool too. There we go. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Daura, which is like this pretty peachy pink that I really want to put on the lid. Hopefully it looks nice. I have been wanting to use this since I opened it. It just looks so pretty. Can't deal. How? Let me get a brush and get a little more precise. Look at that shade. Okay, now I feel like I need a little something in the crease a little further this way, so I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to take the shade Yodit right here. Yodit? Yodite. Yodite. One of those. That kind of shade can really bring everything together, which I think it did. Okay, now I'm going to take that same Yodit shade and I'm going to do that on the lower lash line because it's going to be beautiful. I can already tell. Like, look at that. It always is. That shade always looks good on the lower lash line. That like mustardy brown. Oof. That's what I am here for. Okay, now I want to take the shade Kufuru and hit the outermost corner of the lower lash line. That is dork. I'm actually going to bring that in about halfway instead of just on the edge. Okay, I'm going to use even a smaller brush. I'm going to take the shade Walzana here, and now I'm going to hit the most outer corner. It's like a nice dark slate gray. Let's put that out. Ooh. Ooh. That is dark. Oh my goodness. There you go. All fixed. Only 2 more steps. I promise, I promise, I promise. I'm now going to take the shade Shawata here, and I'm going to use a flat liner brush and do the upper lash line. That is a very black, like. Okay, and last, and for the final shade, I did the whole palette in one eye look challenge. I'm going to use the shade Zaz, or Zaz, and I'm going to hit them inner corners. See how pigmented this white is. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I dig a matte inner corner. That's brightening. I like that a lot. Damn. This looks so cool. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara and lips, give you some arm swatches, and then we'll put on the blush together. Also, please ignore all the trucks in the background. It is raining still in LA, and I don't know. Okay guys, so those were the swatches, and this is the completed look, all using the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place. Before I get into my final thoughts, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some blush. I'm keeping it kind of monochromatic with the lid shade, the lipstick color, and now that blush shade. So let's go ahead and put that on. Okay, so here is the blush and my trusty blush brush. So let's do it. This shade, let's just go ahead and get that on there. That looks like a lot. Okay, and I've been doing my blush a little bit differently lately, so I'm going to show you my new technique. I've been inspired recently by traditional tattoo style makeup, and when I say that I mean like traditional style tattoos. There's a specific, if you're not familiar, there's a specific style which is traditional, and the way that they do their women's faces, though they differ, their makeup placement is usually the same. The blush is usually red, which this obviously isn't red, but it is what I have. But the placement is usually up on the high cheek, kind of in the highlight place. So the high cheek kind of into the eyeshadow. And I thought I would do that today so you can see it, because that's what I've been doing lately. I've done it with red blush and it's beautiful, but I'm going to do it with this one now. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop her on. So you just kind of like put the blush, that is pigmented, where you would put your highlight, and just kind of, I just tap kind of into the side of the eye, like that. Ooh, look at how pretty that color is. That is a gorgeous blush, and it's very pigmented, which is good since this brand, I believe, is marketed towards deeper skin tones. At least they definitely have products that work for deeper skin tones, luckily. So it's good that it's got a lot of pigment so it can show up. And on me, it's just bright. Like, look at the difference. That cheek, nothing. That cheek, nothing. And now it's that cheek, something. I do realize that the blush is a bit strong, but to that I respond, mind your business. Okay guys, so that is all of the makeup applied, all of the swatches applied to my arm, and now let's go ahead and talk about my thoughts. I like it. I think it's good. How do I delicately say what I want to say? I feel like it's a bit overhyped. Calm down, don't yell at me. This is the only palette I've tried, so I'm not going to say like, I feel so bad. So I'm not saying that it's not good. It is good, and for the price point it is good, but maybe it's just that eyeshadows have come so far that I'm just not amazed. I was expecting to like have my socks knocked off, and everything worked well. It all works great, but I was under the impression from reviews, but you know, people, you know, whatever. I was under the impression that it was going to be like like mind-blowing in the pigment department on the eyeshadows, and they were good. They weren't amazing, like they are comparable to all other eyeshadow palettes. They're not above, is what I'm saying. They're not below either. They're just right on the line with all the other eyeshadow palettes, and I went into it based on reviews thinking it was going to be superior, and it's good. I would buy another palette. I plan to buy another palette. I just don't think it's the most amazing palette. I still prefer ColourPop eyeshadows is what I'm saying, and I don't like it. But I'm not saying it's, no, I mean, I don't like that I'm saying this. I'm not saying that I don't like the palette. I'm still going to use it. I'm going to use it all the time. I just want people to go in buying it with more realistic expectations. It's an eyeshadow palette, and it's a good eyeshadow palette, but it's not going to knock all your other eyeshadow palettes out of the park. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope I'm not making it sound like it's not good, because it is. And the blush is beautiful. It's super pigmented, super pretty shade. And all around, I would give my first impressions of the brand like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10, which is pretty damn good. That's 75%. That is a C plus. That doesn't sound good when I say it like that. Okay, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's definitely a B. It's a hard B. It works well, it blends well, really well actually. The colors are beautiful, it is affordable, the blush is pretty, the packaging is gorgeous, the brand itself I am interested in trying more from. I cannot wait to try their colorful shadows. So I don't want you to take this as a negative review, because it's not. I'm just being honest when I say it didn't blow my socks off. You know what I mean? It's an eyeshadow palette. It's a blush. And they're pretty. I feel bad. I just have to be honest. That's all I want to do, is be honest all the time. I'm eating ice. I just don't want people going into purchasing things with unrealistic expectations, and I just want everybody to know what they're getting into. I hate being hyped up for something and then I get it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. It's cool when you go into something and you're not sure and then it like blows you away, but sometimes it's just makeup. Well, it's always just makeup, but you know what I mean. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't want anybody else being like, oh my god, this is gonna change my fucking life, and then you get it and you're like, oh, it's good. It's good. Okay guys, so that completes this video. These are the products I tried from Juvia's place. That was my first impression of the brand, of the products. These are the swatches over there, and I think overall we did pretty good. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite Juvia's Let me know what your favorite Let me know what your favorite Juvia's Place product is, or if there's any other brand I should try, or any specific palette I should try. I would love to know. Of course, make sure to help me get this cat hair out of my eye. Make sure, of course, to follow me on my other social media. I will put it on the screen here. BRATTERSTEIN is for fitness. BRATTERSTEIN is for makeup stuff, and FATTERSTEIN is for fitness-related stuff, so that we can hang out on all the platforms. I'm very active on Instagram stories. And if you want to watch me be active on Instagram stories, you'll have to follow me so you can watch my Instagram stories. One thing I'm going to add, I know it's the end of the video, but I'm going to add it. The eyeshadow's falling off my eyes onto my nose. Do you see that? Let me get closer. It looks like tiny little freckles. There are freckles there as well, but it is falling off onto my nose, and that's what all that darkness is. I have had another brand do that before. It was the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne palette. The Kaleidoscope one, it also falls off, and I didn't know that when I reviewed it. Anyways, if you're still watching videos as I suspect you are, why don't you click on one of these over here. These are links to videos I put up in the past. And if you click on my face over here, it'll take you to where you can subscribe to my channel so we can hang out all the time. I think you should do this. I think this is a good idea. I will see you in my next one, and have a good day. Bye.